Very good. Alright, these guys are shuffling up then. Okay, so Ian's playing a white-green with a blue splash. So white-green you'd expect to be quite heavy in Revolt.
Ian might have just told us something about his deck when James offered him a energy reservoir and he threw it to the side carelessly. So maybe we won't be seeing that. Anyway, carry on.
That is slightly unusual. You'd expect, like green and blue, it's quite a lot of energy stuff. So you'd expect him to need it at some point, even if it's not a theme of the deck. We'll see. We'll see. I wonder what the blue splash is for, though. What blue cards would you want to splash? I guess Dovin Barn. You'd splash him.
Suddenly very cold in this room.
The lots of other powerful blue cards I'm thinking of are double blue, so quite hard to splash. So that would be things like the expertise, Baral's expertise. Ian is showing his... Oh, he's got the cat monkey. He's got the cat monkey. I love that guy.
Oh, you mean... What's he called?
Scrounger.
This guy, Scrounging Bandar.
Yeah, love that guy. Really, really useful 2-drop. So 2 mana 2/2, effectively, because it's a 0/0 that enters with 2+1/+1 counters on him. But in your upkeep, you can move those counters onto another creature. Here we go, we see it hit the battlefield. So this is great. Going back to our board stall theory of Aether Revolt, you can load up all your counters on one guy, and if it gets big enough, it's going to be able to punch through any number of blockers, one at a time. It's also pretty good in Two-Headed Giant because you can put it onto your teammates' creatures.
Okay.
You're going to keep update the life totals. Cool.
Come on.
Oh no, he's not played under the cat monkey. He's deemed that something else is more important. Do you want to do if you can edit it into?
Okay.
Into here, and then I can still see the screen while you edit.
That seems magic. The magic of technology.
What is that card on the bottom though? For Ian on Ian's side. What's that? Oh, well, it's up against a Thriving Rhino. See, Thriving Rhino's holding off the board for the moment, but with those monkeys, Ian can grow his creatures until they're bigger. And also, you don't have to move all the counters off the monkey. So if you want to keep your monkey around, you can just move one off onto a different creature.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
No sign of blue mana for Ian yet, so his splash is going to have to wait.
I want to know what that card is.
Rhino doing what it does best and growing out of hand, though James does need to find a way to make more energy if he wants to keep growing his Rhino. There's an electrostatic pummeler in his hand, so that would give him some energy.
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't think it's a Wily Bandar.
It's 1 green, I think, though.
Oh, is this the Revolt guy? I think this is a 2 mana 2/2 flyer got here. Ian's just gonna crack his Renegade map now. He's not saving it for Revolt apparently. Rachel, what are you doing?
I'm trying to open that up. I'm trying to reopen that up. Because I have not taken down the life tales. Because I was too busy trying to work out what that card was at the bottom.
That's fair.
So it's no, you still.
So this board is not going anywhere too quickly, it seems. Though Ian is debating, he's moving some counters over. Is he going to move all of them though? Is he going to go all in with cat monkeys?
I hope he does. I would like to see someone go all in with cat monkeys.
I've done it regularly. It's not yet paid off, but I think in Two-Headed Giant it's a bit more risky. Your opponents get to share their removal, so if someone's playing a black deck, they're probably playing a black deck with all the removal. So your giant monkey-fueled monster is going to be a tidy conclusion or similar. I would like to just check what that creature is.
Yes, that's what I was trying to do. I think it is that. That you don't think it is.
Oh, Foundry Hornet. That
is it?
Yeah, that is what James has played there. So that's a 4-mana 2/3 flyer.
I was looking at that one.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah. I also don't know what that one is. Ooh. Now that's a good card to splash.
There we go.
Cloud Blazer.
Cloud Blazer. So
Yeah,
he's going to be...
That's my kind of value.
If something's not hitting the deck, he's going to be gaining some life here.
Yeah, so he gains 2 life
Yeah.
from that. There's Heart of Kieren, which the Rhino can pilot inexplicably.
Like, Kaladesh must be a crazy place, all these animals piloting things.
They need to introduce some legislation, really. Cat monkey decision time. Yeah, he's growing growing his creature ever bigger. Ooh, is that an Angel of Invention in his hand? That is.
Oh, it is. Super cool.
I don't think there are that many bombs in the format, but that certainly qualifies. Still don't know what this creature that Ian has
I
played
think it is the Bandar.
You think it's a Wily Bandar?
Yeah.
It does look a little bit like a Wily Bandar, but I don't think Ian would move his counters onto a Wily Bandar because it's a 1/1.
But unless it's for the again the state of play effect, the stalemates, maybe he wants to get in the early damage.
Yeah, though he hasn't managed to punch through yet with it.
I could always go out and just have a check.
Well, I think we'll have to make do, otherwise we'll be checking everything. So this giant creature is being sent into the red zone, and James has some blocks to consider. So he can crew Heart of Kieren with his Rhino if he wants, but he's got a removal spell. Nice.
Okay. So
that is Renegade's Getaway. Interesting choice. So that gives target permanent gains indestructible, and you can make a 1/1 servo.
Okay, Zafri asks, is it the artifact creature that puts counters on itself for free green?
Ooh, that is a good shout. That'd be Verdant Automaton.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, I think you're right there.
Yeah, I think you're on the money there. There's Verdant Automaton.
And it's left the field just as we figure out what it is.
Of course.
Yeah.
So it was a 5/6 there.
5/6 2 mana, not bad.
Well, it did cost him some cat monkeys, but they were sacrificed to the greater good. So that's actually Ian put 3 eggs in that particular basket, 3 cards, and that has been exchanged for 2 of James's. So,
and a good chunk of life as well. And now James has a vehicle. Oh no, he can pilot.
Yeah, he's got just enough power to pilot it. Yeah, so putting all your cat monkeys in one barrel can be a risk. Now, I think Ian surely got to just slam this Angel Invention, right?
Yeah, then I mean, the coast is clear, the mana's tapped.
Yeah, and he can then follow it up with the Dawn Feather Eagle. Yeah, Verdant Automaton.
Yeah.
Oh, he's making 1 giant eagle. And hello, Thunderflux. How's it going?
That's not the eagle, that's the angel.
Yeah, no, but next turn he can play the eagle. So I was thinking that Ian might make some servos with his angel, with the idea of pumping them up with the eagle next turn to get him through a nice chunk of damage. But he's gone for just 1 giant angel. I guess that's because James has the Heart of Kieren, which is a flying blocker, and 3/3 servos aren't going to get through that. So the angel then is a 4/3, so it currently trades for the Heart of Kieren. Oh, here's the train. And James has the requisite 1 servo, which is required to drive it. So that'll be attacking as a 5/5. So I imagine that'll be attacking next turn.
But the angel's pretty beefy, right?
He's a 4/3.
He's a 4/3.
Yeah. So a double block with Cloud Blazer and Angel would work, providing James doesn't have a trick. But then Ian is 2-4ing himself pretty badly there.
Yeah, I don't feel like that's a good trade. At least I'm higher on life total anyway. I'd take the hit to see what he's got. See what he's got in his hand. Okay, so that is the sorcery.
Oh, it's Hunt the Weak, isn't it?
No, it's not. Hunt the Weak. It's the sorcery you were playing yesterday with the Hydra on it.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
That is...
It's that one.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool. That'll explain why he put the counters on his Angel. That card is called... Monstrous Onslaught. Yeah, so Ian's just played Monstrous Onslaught. It did 4 damage, divided how he chose among James's creatures, and now James has 2 vehicles in play and no way to crew them. He's facing down 6 power of flying creatures.
Yes.
Not looking too great for him.
Not looking good at all.
So he's got a Forest in hand, and it looks like he's got 1 other card. That needs to be quite good. He draws for his turn.
Okay, it looks like an artifact.
I think that might be a Renegade map.
Is it a Renegade map?
No. Oh no, that's his Scrap Trawler.
Yeah.
That's his promo there. So when Scrap Trawler dies, I think he'll currently just be able to get back the Renegade map to his hand, which is nice value, but he needs a little bit more than that on this board. It can crew, however, the Train or Heart of Kieren. Oh, have you seen the chat? So this is very exciting here. We've got Electrostatic Pummeler. He's crewing the Train at the moment, but I hope something counts. Oh yeah, 7 power. Yeah, the Angel isn't just a big flying angel; it also pumps up the Cloud Blazer. So that guy is a 3/3. So that means James is on a 3-turn clock at the moment. But James is hitting back pretty hard. That Train does a lot of damage. And I believe it has Trample as well. Though I will double check that. Yeah, does the Dino Train have Trample? It does. Gosh, that's going to be a 6/6 Trample coming next turn. Oh, but Ian's playing some defenses. Oh, he's playing his Metallic Mimic. He might have wanted to play that before playing the other creature, though I guess it depends what he names with it. So Electrostatic Mimic's a cool one. I'm going to be trying that out in Modern Merfolk.
Oh, yes.
You name a creature type, and then any creature you play of that type comes in with a +1/+1 counter on it.
Yeah, obviously a snap pick for Merfolk, I think, but we were discussing whether it would go into fairies, because I have issues with my fairies not having another 2-drop. But we'll wait and see. It might not work at all. It could easily not work, but... Okay, so we've got a paper-generated token of some sort here.
Yeah, we can't see what it's named, I'm afraid. We'll have to deduce that. So Visionary Augmenter was the other creature from Ian, which is a 4-mana 2/1 with Fabricate 2. Ian's opted with the +1/+1 counters. I imagine he might be planning some sort of double block on this Train. He also didn't attack at all, so his flyers are hanging back. I guess, yeah, the Trawler, Scrap Trawler would have been able to crew Heart of Kieren, which would have traded with the Angel if it had attacked. Ian probably wants to keep that guy around. He's pumping up all his other creatures. Which does mean, in fact, that the Visionary Augmenter is actually a 5/4. That is pretty beefy.
Okay.
I wonder if Ian's splashing any other blue cards.
Well, I think it's a safe bet just to splash blue for that, right? Like,
yeah, it doesn't need to, and he's got a Botanical Sanctum, which makes the splash quite easy. He also had Renegade Map to search up his island, so quite a safe splash and definitely worth doing.
Okay, so
this Train's coming in.
Train's coming in. Choo-choo.
That is a 6/6 Train. It's got Trample.
So,
It's a dinosaur.
It is a dinosaur, and that's probably the most important thing.
I'm glad someone pointed that out, because I hadn't realised.
So, what are the potential trades we've got here?
So Ian's board is a little more difficult to pass than normal, because the Angel is giving each other creature +1/+1, so that is a 3/3 Cloud Blazer. a 3/2 mimic. That's what Ian may be considering now, and the 5/4 visionary augmenter.
He's double blocking.
So that's a 5/4 and a 3/2. So it looks like it's going to be carnage all around here.
Yeah. There's nothing to save the train.
I think James is happy to trade off for 2 of Ian's creatures here. He's on the back foot. If he can 2 for 1 Ian enough, then he can get back into this game. Hello, DC Sports 8. Welcome to the Athena Games stream. So James plays. He gets back his Renegade map thanks to his scrap trawler, and plays that out.
Well, and here comes the eagle.
Here's the eagle. This notably also gives Ian's creatures a vigilance, which is very nice in a tight race. So Ian's now going to be able to punch through for some damage if he likes.
There's
and it keeps stuff back on defense.
James doesn't have any pure flyers, does he? He just has the heart, which of course he has to pilot.
Yeah, he can crew it with the scrap trawler, but James may not want to trade for this 4/4. No, he's going to.
Well done, DC Sports, on your free one. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, nice. Yeah, well done. Did you open anything really cool? Any masterpieces or cool cards from Aether Revolt? We do like to hear about that.
Would have to trade the heart with Heart of Kieren, yeah.
Yeah, no, I think this is a good play from James. Trading off his heart for one of Ian's creatures. When you're on the back foot, you need to trade when you can, and hope that you can get back into the game with some good top decks. Oh,
Sky Sovereign and 7 black red. Astro.
Is that Astrolit? Is it written in yellow?
It might be Astro Kit. Hang on. Astronit. Astronit.
Well, we're glad you could enjoy the stream vicariously through other people. So James, he's got a 2/1 and a 3/2 in play, and he's facing down 8 power worth of flyers. That's a 2-turn clock. Ian is still on. What is Ian on?
Ian's on.
He's on less than 19 life, I believe.
Yes, I've got distracted with all of you lovely people chatting to me. Obviously to me, not Kieren.
He's on 14.
Yeah. We're back up to date.
Now, I guess Ian actually has to be quite wary of this electrostatic pummeler, because James still has 3 energy sat there. So with a pump spell, this pummeler can kill Ian out of nowhere. In fact, is that... Oh, is it?
It might be. I think it is.
Is that engineered might?
Yeah.
It is.
It definitely is.
Oh boy. That does give trample. So if you use that on the pummeler and then doubles the pummeler's powers...
Okay, so what's he going to use it on?
Damage. Yeah, he's got 2 modes here. He can target the pummeler, or he can give both of his creatures +2/+2 in vigilance.
I think it's probably better to target the pummeler, right?
Yeah, so that's 7. It could get doubled to 14 power with trample, which is lethal. So Ian's going to have to chump block with something.
Does it? It has trample now, doesn't it? So,
yeah, the engineered might gives it trample.
So perhaps just throwing the eagle under might be the best he can do at this point.
Yeah, I wonder what Ian's got in hand. He's got a couple of mana up. There's not that likely to be a trick. In fact, is there any trick you could have here? Don't think so. Not for white mana. Sorry, there are obviously tricks for white mana, but I don't think there'd be any which change his play here. I guess if James also had a removal spell, if Ian blocks with 1 creature and it gets removed, then Ian will be taking a full 14 damage. But the question is, would the 14 damage get James the Pufferfish award? Oh no, that's
the wrong award.
It would be the Zebra award, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I just have to say the Zebra award. I'd hate to see the Zebra go so quickly. I actually think the Zebra's becoming a part of my life. Yeah, he's chumped with the eagle.
Yeah, and he's going to take...
So he's going to take a lot of damage.
10 trample damage, I believe.
Just going to get prepared.
No.
It's gone down to 6.
It goes down to 6. 8 trample damage.
Okay, so DC Sports says he had a very solid black-red deck, only lost to a really insane turn of Karizev expertise, stealing the black-red uncommon, which crewed 6/6 Miracle, pumping it to 8/6, casting Shock for free, killing my blocker and attacking with Brazen Scourge for exact skews. That's pretty bonkers.
That is an interesting play. So Ian attacked there with the Angel. Does the Angel have Vigilance? Is it slightly better than I thought it was?
I thought it had Vigilance, but...
Fair enough then. Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
And it has lifelink. Geez, I completely underestimated this Angel and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was just a flyer that gave you some dudes.
No, I thought it's really good, right? Like, otherwise it wouldn't be a mythic.
Yeah, so Ian is back up to 10 life. James is down to 11. Yeah, James attacked there, and I think the Ian just let the attack go through. He wasn't willing to risk a block and perhaps lose his Angel. Nice. Oh, is that the... that is the artifact that will allow Ian to tap down some of James's stuff. What is the name of that artifact?
Oh, yes. That's really good. Pacification Array.
Yeah, it's a very strong card. We were pretty impressed with that in our decks.
I'm sorry to hear that, DC Sports.
Oh, the Angel dying,
Yeah. Unfortunately, having spicy cards means with them, they often die.
There we go. So James is now getting back his Heart of Kieren thanks to his Scrap Trawler. Tapping down the Pummeler. And Ian has an empty board now. Ooh, that's a Court in the Brights, so he can take out the Pummeler if he wants to, but while James only has one creature in play, Ian may as well just keep tapping it down every turn. They're at a bit of a stalemate here. There were a different one from before. This guy is the 6-mana 4/4 hexproof with Improvise. That's going to be pretty difficult for James to get rid of, unless he can crew his Heart of Kieren. Uh-oh. And now Ian has switched over seamlessly to using his Pacification Array offensively. That's pretty awkward. James is on 3 life now. He's got another blocker. Okay. That isn't enough on its own. Ian can tap one blocker down at the end of James's turn, and then on his own turn, tap down another and attack with his 4/4 hexproof. And it's got hexproof, so not a huge amount that James will be able to do about that.
Okay, tap down.
Okay, Ian's tapping down the heart. I suppose. We would have enough to crew the heart. So, right. Oh, with
I
Court.
guess he's going for lethal now.
Yeah, with Court and the Brights, he can now
just swing in for lethal.
Yeah. If James doesn't have anything, that's gonna be game. Yeah, there we go.
And there we go. So that would be game 1 to Ian.
Yeah. Nice. So, did we see sideboard cards and that James would be particularly interested in? There was it Takedown that gets rid of flyers? He's probably going to bring that one in.
I've actually done that wrong. Excuse me a moment, guys. As I say, complete expert. I intended to do that. We want to do this.
So Ian did win that first game. There we go.
There we go.
Nice. And do I reset their life totals as well?
Oh yes, I do.
This is the first game we've had on the stream with us in the commentary booth. So
we're just figuring it out.
figure us. Actually, Rachel, what you could do.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah. Finish that first. But what you
Right
can do
click
is we
off
can
this.
change to
Two.
this while you change the overlay.
Ah, look at that.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it would be done seamlessly.
Yeah, that's a good point. Actually, the 4/4 hexproof was a splash. I wonder if Ian just had to fill out his deck with some other playables. If his mana fixing was good, then
okay, so
maybe it's not too bad.
This might be a good moment to answer Jack Bike's question. He's going to a pre-release in an hour. Any advice?
My advice for pre-releases. In terms of cards you want to play as much removal as possible, and you want to play well, I'd say play your bombs, but there aren't actually that many bombs in the format.
No. We were talking about if you've been here, you would have heard us talk a lot about board stall effects.
Yeah.
And just people having the same power and toughness creatures staring each other down. So anything that can sort of punch through that. A lot of the green tramplers are super awesome, aren't they? They look pretty vanilla, but actually, in this format, pretty good.
Yeah, a big creature is great at just getting through damage, and yeah, as Zafri7 says, play Dino Train. That
It's a dinosaur and a train.
And it punches through board stalls very nicely. 5/5 trampler on the attack. Play as much removal as you can as well.
Yeah.
You can't go too far wrong with that. I guess the most important thing. Well, I mean, usually when I'm telling people, I judge some events here. When I'm helping out new players, my advice generally is make sure you get a nice spread of mana costs from a bunch of cheap spells and a few expensive ones to finish things off, and try to play 2 colours. If possible. I know both these decks on stream are splashing a 3rd colour. Sometimes you got to do it, but try and stick to 2 if possible.
Yeah,
that's usually more consistent.
Lay it out first, so that you can see how it looks as a deck. You might know that if you've done deck building in general, but also like as a draft, just laying out your deck and seeing how it looks. Give it a few test hands, see how it goes.
Yeah. So Rachel, I'm going to switch over to the overlay now.
Cool, which I have prepared.
How well you've done.
Top marks, top banana.
Yeah, no, that seems pretty good.
It's pretty beautiful.
Though you've missed off one thing. It says deck building at the bottom.
Well, yeah,
it's round 1.
It's it's actually just a avant-garde piece. I want to see whether you'd notice. It's round 2.
I guess
it's round 1.
True deck building is done on the field of battle. So slow starts for both these guys, just fixing their mana with Attune to Aether and Renegade Map. James's first creature has met it's caught in the brights.
I'm opening cookies. Sorry about the noise.
I mean, okay. All right.
Carry on.
Oh, actually, Ian's play is a good bit of advice. Flyers are quite good in this format, so playing as many as you can is probably a good idea. This one Ian's played is a 3/2 with haste for 4 mana, these flyers can get things done when things get clogged up on the board.
Definitely.
However, Dino Train.
But he does have his big beefy flyer again in hand.
Does he?
Angel. He has the angel in hand.
Nice.
So.
Oh, and he's got this. I keep forgetting what this one is called. This is the green removal spell he played last game, which will allow him to do 3 damage divided how he likes. 3 damage because that's the size of Ian's largest creature. To do monstrous onslaught. James may have a response though. Slightly awkward that Ian has used Caught in the Brights on James's creature. James's creature then could still crew the train. Ian's had to use another removal spell on it, and then James' Subtle Strike has saved his creature. That's pretty. That's a big blowout. Ian has used 2 removal spells and has failed to stop the train.
Can't stop the train.
No, it's very difficult to stop the train. Alright. Train keeps coming, it keeps getting bigger.
This could be a quick game.
It does seem that way, though. If anything can change it, it's going to be this angel. Is Ian just going to run it out? And
he's just going to place it down.
He wants a giant angel. That's fair enough.
That's fair. Like, that's what he needs.
Yeah, a giant lifelinker will help him race the train. That creature on the left for James, that is one of the Kaladesh ones, isn't it? What you learn from doing a stream is that you know the pictures for a lot of cards, but you don't remember their names.
Yep.
So that is Prakata Pillarbug on the left there for James, which is a 3 mana 2/3, and for a black mana it can gain lifelink.
We just had
Lifelink's gonna be
something
relevant.
occur, and Ian's just been blown out. He's had something sent to the bottom of his library by the look of it as well.
Oh yeah, that'll be. There is a green removal spell that puts artifacts or enchantments on the bottom of Sona's library. That'd be
And Ian scooped.
natural obsolescence.
That's that.
Oh yeah, natural
So-
obsolescence. There is, I think, definitely a good main deck card. Puts an artifact on the bottom of its owner's library. A lot of people are going to be playing vehicles. There are going to be a lot of artifacts around, so that's definitely a good main deck call. Do I switch over there?
Oh, yeah, sure.
We're going to see our faces. Hey, we're back again. So that was a very fast game.
That was a very fast game. Blink and you miss it.
There was no board stalls there. That was straight up race, and the dino train won the race. It is a train.
It's a dinosaur.
I showed a brand on the stream. Oops. I don't know if that's a bad thing at all, but
Cool. Okay. Pardon me.
And
I must say, I do like Ian's use of a Pokemon energy card for his energy tokens.
that wasn't Ian's choice. That was whoever set up the stream, which is probably Elliot.
Oh, well, I like Elliot's choice for Ian's energy tokens.
Yeah.
I think it's super cool.
The train doesn't have flying. It does have trample, so it has some evasion. It gets damage through pretty well. They should make a flying train.
They should make
That's
a
the
flying train.
next logical stage of evolution for trains.
If not, why no servos instead of counter?
I think Ian wanted to put counters on his angel instead of servos, just because he wants to use the angel's lifelink. He's probably relying on that to keep him in the game. You can make servos, but they won't have lifelink, of course. Whereas a 4/3 angel with vigilance and lifelink,
It's more of a presence.
pretty good in a race situation.
And with a train with trample, a 1/1 servo, like, great. You know, it's going to go under the train and you're going to take a lot of damage in the process.
Yeah.
It's better to regain the damage even if you're losing a beautiful, lovely angel in the process.
Poor angel.
Poor angel.
Ian's got a difficult choice here. It doesn't look very happy with his hand at all.
Oh, and I wouldn't be either.
He's got 3 forests in his hand. I think he needs to find some mana fixing there. I mean, he has got Attune with the Aether in his deck and Renegade map. So if he draws them, that's just as good as him drawing the white or blue source he needs.
Oh, there's a slip.
He's drawn the angel again, but he's away from that. Oh,
yeah, he's not going to be able to play it at the...
he
Oh no, he has got
planes.
a white.
He's got
a
planes.
white source.
Nice. So Ian can fetch up another planes here, I imagine, and that way he'll be able to play his angel. Yeah, the servos would come down as a 2/2. That's a good point with the angel around. Would that be enough power for him to block the train? Maybe it would have been actually. Was the train a 6/6? Or was it a 7/7 at that point?
I thought it was a 7/7 at that point.
In which case, yeah, you would have been able to trade with the train. That's a good point, Inaxa. Maybe we missed a trick there.
Yeah.
Oops.
Maybe he did too.
Yeah. So Ian's got the metallic mimic. You probably want to get that in play. He's going to play the angel first anyway. But
straight up angel.
Yeah, if you play the mimic first, you can name Servo as a creature type,
which would have been a lot cooler. But then maybe again, like, he's worried of the overrun that rhino's there. He might just be worried that he's going to get trampled down. But you know, a little bit of life.
Yeah, but 3/3 servos.
What's a little bit of life between friends? Let me change some life totals when you've got a moment.
Go for it.
Doop, doop.
So Rhino working similarly to the train. It's going to grow bigger. And that's some good value there for James. Nice 2-for-1. Wildest Dreams gets a couple of cards back from his graveyard to his hand. There's Metallic Merc. We'll see what it's going to name. Well, actually,
and will we see what it's going to name?
Yeah, we probably won't see. It's going to be a different thing from last time.
Whatever it was last time.
Yeah, it seems that Ian doesn't have he's not built a tribal deck really. He's just naming whatever he has in his hand for a bit of extra value. And given that the Mimic is a 2/1 for 2, the cost of playing it isn't too hard.
Okay, so the hearts come in.
James is just flooding the board here.
Yeah.
More servos.
More.
He's
got the pace on him.
He's got white mana there, so if he does manage to find Engineered Might, then this is over for Ian.
Ian should have gained 4 life from that prayer pawn, apparently. Apparently he might have missed the life link from the prayer pawn.
Ooh. That's a fair point. Prayer pawn should have taken out the angel. We can do a run through and let them know.
Yep.
We will make sure that wasn't missed. That is not a trigger. You cannot miss your life gain there. You may be able to hear the jingle of Rachael running away. She is dressed up as a pirate, which apparently involves lots of shiny coins. Ian has thrown in the towel there.
Jingle bells I come back through. It got Jamie going on that now.
That's fair. I think at this point it may be too late. Thank you for pointing that out, Zafri.
Okay, so that one's gone to James.
Yeah, that is 2-1 to James. So James managed to pull it back in quite an aggressive fashion, which I guess is what his deck needs to do without much.
On
I think.
the cards, they hadn't updated the dice.
Ah.
So they had caught it.
They'd caught it, but done it on them by themselves.
Yeah, they'd not updated the dice. They'd updated the life pads that they were using. Mm-mm. Nice. Do you want to switch back to us in the booth, Rachael?
Yeah.
Nice one.
Whoop, whoop.
Hi, welcome
Hi.
back. I guess we could interview someone, couldn't we?
We could. I'm just sorting out.
That would be exciting. So we'll see if we can get James through for an interview. We can ask him about his deck building and about the match he's just won.
Yeah,
Shall
that
one
sounds
of us
like a good...
shall one of us go fetch him?
I'll go get it.
Shall one of us, hint hint.
Yeah, the one who's nearer the door. That's
Yeah.
good, I like it. I jangle, like I announce myself.
So we'll have a quick chat with James before the next round gets started. I'm interested to find out how he felt his deck building went and how confident he was in his deck, because he did make a deck with a particular game plan, and that did pay off. But I'm just going to bring up the MVP of the match. I feel was Engineered Might for that that combo with the electrostatic pummeler. This fellow right here. The other notable creature being Angel of Invention, which despite hitting the game, hitting the battlefield in 3 of those games, didn't win it for Ian. Yeah, perhaps not the unbeatable bomb we gave it credit for. The Angel looks pretty impressive though. And it's one of the mythics from Kaladesh. Definitely noticed from the mythics in Aether Revolt that they're a bit less, they're a bit lower on the power level than the Kaladesh ones. The sort of power in Kaladesh's cards seems to be spread around the lower rarities. So you've got some very strong uncommons, but the mythics are a bit less exciting. Have a look at a couple of them here. There is another angel, and this guy is pretty impressive. Exquisite Archangel. Mostly as a 7-mana 5/5 flyer, but he's usually going to run into a removal spell. But if they don't have a removal spell, they're not going to win the game.
Hello.
Hello, James.
Kieren is wearing
Hello.
some kind.
Just switch back to
It's
booth
his,
cam.
super
Woo.
cool hair.
Hello.
How's it going? Well done.
Thank you.
So How did you find your deck building there? We watched you build your deck as well.
It's all kind of spread evenly, and there's not one
Yeah.
colour that jumped out at me.
Yeah, we did see you lay out each in turn and try lots of different combinations. It didn't look like an easy choice to sell, but you've gone for black-green in the end then.
Yeah, black-green kind of.
Yeah, with a little bit of a splash.
Yeah, hope to play some creatures, and then hope to play an electrostatic pummeler and make it big.
Yeah, that's pretty
the
sweet.
one pump spell I have.
Yeah, but it is a big pump spell, right?
Yeah, it goes up to 12, which is sadly not 20.
Not 20, but it's a
it's
good
good,
check.
right? Like you can.
It works, I suppose.
Yeah, so did you... We didn't seem to be a huge amount of removal in your pool from what we saw. Is that?
No, I have a Fatal Push and a Prey Upon, and the one that puts the artifact on the bottom of a library, and that's about it. There isn't...
Oh, you main decking the artifact removal?
Yes, yeah. I think it's wise to main deck one of them.
That's fair, yeah. There's certainly a lot of artifacts running about. So your win con then, would it be fair to say that Engineered Might is your win condition?
Yeah, that and hopefully maybe Heart of Kieren to beat them down.
Yeah, that's fair.
But a lot of my creatures are 2/3s, and it's a crew 3 card, so it's really, really awkward.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about Heart of Kieren, right? There isn't a lot that
there isn't.
easily powers it. You have to throw two creatures in.
Most of the 3 drops in my deck are pretty much 2/3s, so crowing it the turn after I play it is actually quite hard to do.
Yeah.
And I have no planeswalkers, sadly, so I can't.
Not fortunate enough to open anyone. We did see someone yesterday who had Chandra and Heart of Kieren, which is, as well as being really good, is a really good flavour match.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. You can cast it after plussing it on her.
Yeah, right.
There we go.
That's definitely going to be a constricted thing, I think.
Who knows?
Nice. So Ian's deck looked pretty good as well, didn't it?
Yeah, so he just got very unfortunate in game 3 there, and Mulligan down to 5.
Yeah, he did not look happy with his hand there.
No, he didn't. I think he kept a relatively slow hand with the Angel in it, and he played a Heart of Kieren and the Rhino, and
yeah, I think it was a
decided to get aggressive. Yeah.
Nice. So, it's just. Have you played in any of the other pre-releases?
Yeah,
James?
I played yesterday. It was all right. I ended up 4-2 out of 6 rounds.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The deck was all right, I suppose. It was black white mid range, which is just kill everything and play some creatures, I suppose.
That's like a lot of sealed decks, really, but it's not a bad strategy.
Yeah. I noticed there's a lot of bears in this format. Lots of 2-mana 2/2s.
Yeah.
Yeah, large creatures seem to be in short supply. I saw you
Yeah, we saw
pulling
you
out
debating the black Gribbly.
Yeah.
Gribble Wob or whatever.
I was debating red.
Fen Hauler.
Yeah. I was debating playing red or not, but
Looked like you had a couple of removal spells in there. Welding Sparks.
yes, yeah, a lot more.
Did you end up playing the Fen Hauler in the end?
Yeah, I'm planning. I think one of them in the end.
Yeah, he can break through a board stall, I guess.
Just seeing your comments,
Yeah,
the Twitch chat comments, lovely. I didn't stick my tongue out. We didn't miss the lifelink. I just
I just didn't update the dice. That's fair enough.
didn't change
That's
the dice.
cool. We just thought we'd better check.
No. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I missed a turn where I could have activated the Heart of Kieren when I played my 4-drop. Someone who's so used to playing creatures after combat, but I don't think it really mattered in the end. Ian was on a very unfortunate mulligan, so the game was.
Yeah, you just kept playing out more stuff. He was falling further and further behind.
Yes.
And if the Angel can't pull him out of it, then
Yeah.
that's probably. We've not seen his whole deck, but if the Angel can't do it, then.
He's got a very powerful deck. He's got a Cloud Blazer and the Angel,
Yeah.
some very good green cards, a couple of removal spells that were quite good. He's got a Caught in the Brights, I know, and a removal spell in green that deals damage divided amongst creatures, I think.
Yeah, monstrous.
Yeah, gunned everything of mine down.
Yeah, monstrous onslaught. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, it's nice that you can't. It chooses X when you cast it.
Yeah, I wanted to kill the Snare Thopter as he did it.
Yeah, you can't kill the creature in response. It doesn't stop it.
But,
which is
standout card in my deck was the Uncommon Train. It's a bit like a Raging Ravine. Getting a counter every turn. It has trample.
Dino Train.
I really like that card, especially the crew 1 part of it.
Yeah.
It was just coming across and getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and eventually he was like, I can't kill this.
Yeah, it probably did more work for you than the Heart did, really.
Yes, yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm amazed they printed something that was better than the train from Kaladesh. The Renegade Freighter was already pretty good.
Yeah, that was a common though, but that was what, a 3/2? 4/3
Yeah, 4/3, but it gets +1/+1 when it attacks.
and trample.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's only it's not counted permanently.
Renegade. Yeah, I mean, I thought this guy was already sort of as good as you'd want a vehicle to be in limited, but no. Apparently, this is where we're at. Tethered Express, or Dino Train, as people have been calling it.
Yes, Dino Train. That is a cool nickname for that card.
Yeah.
Nice. So, are you going to stick with your deck as it is for the next round?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. How do you think it's going to work out? Is this better than your deck from yesterday?
I don't think it is. No.
So-
I'm just lacking removal spells, to put bluntly.
Yeah.
So what was the deck yesterday like?
It was a lot better. I'm trying to think of the res that I opened. I know I had one of the 4 mana kill spells, the common,
Yeah.
like that for a start. I did open a foil, one of the red mythic in this set. Is
that the one that gives you 2 combat steps?
Yes, but I had no energy producers or combat tricks to go with him.
Oh, that's a shame.
So I was like, oh, this is really bad.
Yeah, as is, he's a 5 mana 2/2 double strike, which is.
I did open
Not the greatest.
the legendary Aetherborn vampire dude. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm moving. He was very, very good. Just make all the servos and attack, and then eventually my opponent just had to keep jump blocking him, and he kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then he never dies.
Yeah, no, he's only going to die if he's your last creature around, which if you can make servos isn't very likely.
And I had the other Aetherborn guy who makes. Is he an Aetherborn guy? He's the guy who makes an ether when he enters or attacks, and then you can spend 2 energy and draw cards. He's like a dark
I
conference.
know
So I tried
who
one
you
of him
mean.
there as
Yes.
well.
Calling him
This
Bob.
guy.
He's
Bob.
very good.
He was
Energy
very
Bob.
good with removal spells. It's like kill everything, attack, draw more cards.
Draw more removal spells, yeah.
I do like that card quite a lot. He's very good.
Yeah, I think it's a menace which makes him good, right? Because
Yeah, so you're also trading with my opponent's bears.
yeah, I think he'd be quite bad without it, right? Because just a servo stops him, but you can usually thin down their blockers enough with removal.
Yeah, so you play him on
To get
turn
through.
2, and then by turn 4 you get to draw your extra card, and then turn 6. So he's not too bad, but he's just, a piker with a lot of upside.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's certainly a good thing for limited. Nice. Good luck in your next round then, James.
Yeah,
good
we'll,
luck.
we'll let you chill out before the next round starts.
I'll disappear.
Thank you very much for your time.
me
Good luck.
Lead me through the cardboard again. So yeah.
I guess, shall we switch back to the booth? It's just me at the moment. Hi. I've got goggles. I don't know if you noticed that. Hi, Jamie.
Pairings.
Ooh, we get to pick some pairings. Okay.
Is it the back one?
Let's see. Who do you want on stream next, Rachel?
I can pick.
So Andrew did win yesterday's pre-release.
Okay,
He's
so
against
that could be
Jason.
interesting.
I don't think Jason's been on stream yet either, so that might be a cool one. That is table 1. Oh, we've got. Unless you want to pick up, we've got Kyle Spencer versus Jamie Pope.
Could be cool.
Clash of the Titans.
That could be cool. So you've seen James now. I think Andrew versus Jason sounds like a cool match.
Table 1, if you please.
They're my goggles, Jim. They're mine.
I did steal them, yeah.
They should be on my face.
I've
I've gone with a sort of Aether Revolt thing instead. Hey
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, so
Oi, oi.
I need the goggles for my costume, otherwise I just a waistcoat isn't steampunk.
He kind of looks a bit more like a country bumpkin.
Yeah, whereas like a waistcoat with goggles is super steampunk, but without the goggles you're nothing.
That should be the thing for your new book. What do I mean? Not for,
Autobiography,
yes, for your
which I'm currently writing.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Jim. Oh, Jim.
Thank you, Jim. We are quite badass.
Yeah.
That is a good observation. I'm going to have a little peek on the... so the next round pairings have just gone out, so we should have people making it to their seats. Let's preview it over here. Ooh.
We should actually be putting this up here. So
We need to change the overlay. We need to change the overlay.
Yeah, so who did we have?
Engineer. I guess we don't know which side they're going to sit on yet.
No.
They are both 1-0. That's good to note.
So that needs changing.